Hey everyone, CPO here, and I'm with my son CJ, and we basically just want to reach out to you all and solicit your action. This is a call to action with regards to the latest FAA interpretation of the special rule for model aircraft. This was a release June 23rd. I know a lot of you in the model community have heard about it. We only have 10 more days. We have till July 25th to respond to this with our comments. So, this is going to be awesome. So, hey, I'm a relative nobody in the hobby. But what I am is, I'm a hobbyist. And I have a son who is becoming a hobbyist, right?
Right.
We're almost there. We're flying circles. Yeah? Okay. So, and it doesn't matter what you fly. Helis, multi-rotors, airplanes. They are all subject to being challenged, as are your rights as a hobbyist in this regulation proposal. So a lot of people have asked me my thoughts on this, and I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail because I want people to really take an opportunity to look at the issues, develop their own thoughts and concerns. Some of the key issues, right, are definitely surrounding FPV with the use of goggles. They've pretty much explicitly said that is a no-go. So I don't know that I agree with that. Now, FPV is a fairly polarizing topic. A lot of the new guys are embracing FPV. As a matter of fact, I've seen a lot of kids get their start into the hobby right away in FPV because it's a unique perspective and really gives them an opportunity to fly in a way that they couldn't fly before. The technology is growing. And in the hobby, we are actually accelerating the technology that is used eventually in commercial applications. So I just want to say, look, this is a quick video. Share this video. I want people to know how to go to respond to this. Besides the FPV stuff, we have the other issue of within 5 miles of an airport, you're supposed to contact the tower of your airport and let them know when you're flying. Well, that's great. I live within 5 miles of an airport. That means I can no longer fly in my front yard. We can't fly a park flyer around the front yard, technically, without contacting our airport. Do you think the airport really cares if we're flying airplanes around in our yard? They don't. So another issue is with regard to commercialization in the hobby and whether or not we fall under a hobbyist rule or a commercial modeler's rule, and they're trying to break out the fact that if you earn any sort of money or product or get any benefit or do it for business purpose, you're no longer a hobbyist. But at any rate, so that's another issue is whether or not you're flying for commercial use or flying as a hobbyist, and that's something else we have to figure out. So they've kind of gone, the pendulum swings both directions, and I think that they're too far on one side. Now, I agree, no regulation is probably all the way on the other side. And so we got to find where that balance is in the middle. So a lot of things I haven't heard about are, altitude, right? Altitude of flight. Is there a ceiling for model hobbyists without a extra training? FPV, we know people who do long range flight require, in certain bands, require a ham radio license, right? So ham radio license is something that we're already doing to help educate certain people in a different aspect of the hobby. Maybe there's an education or a requirement for licensing of certain aspects of the hobby, such as, FPV. I don't know. Maybe it's if you're flying above a certain ceiling, maybe above 400 feet, there's a next level requirement to be able to do that legally. But we have the AMA, and I'm a new member of the AMA, the Academy of Model Aeronautics. And they've been around since 1936, regulating the model hobby industry. I know, it's fascinating. And there are over 2,500 clubs in the United States, and they host over 2,000 flight events and competitions in the United States a year, not to mention all of the other local clubs, the events they put on. So there's a broad range of experience in this hobby by the people who already understand the hobby. The FAA has only been around since 1958, and they have not been concerned with our hobby until recently. And yes, people have been doing some stupid things, right? Not us. But other people have been doing some stupid things with the technology that we have available to us. My argument is, let's not blanket regulate the entire hobby. Let's try and find ways to help the safe people fly safely, and then get the idiots trained to not be idiots, or get them out of the hobby altogether. I'm just saying. So there's a lot of real issues here. I want you to go read up on it, take the time to learn, and then more importantly, respond with your comments. You go to regulations.gov and search for docket number FAA 2014-0396. That's FAA-2014-0396. There's also petitions on change.org, and you can search for that same docket number on change.org. But the AMA is recommending you go to regulations.gov. And there's some other issues in there, other ways to do it. You can do it by mail, you can do it by email, hand delivery, by fax. You can go to the AMA website and look at information about that. But the key here is we have 10 days left as of today. So July 25th is the deadline. Go do something. Be polite when you respond, be respectful, and then put ideas out there. Don't just say, this is dumb, don't regulate my hobby. Maybe help them find where that middle range of the pendulum swing is. Because, you know, we're going to be stuck with whatever comes out of this. In 10 days, if we can't convince them to rethink this, we're stuck with whatever they come up with. Go comment by the 25th. Regulation.gov. Join AMA. Join RC Fly. These people are fighting for our rights in this hobby. Peace out. Peace out. Say peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.